This Thursday, Crown Jewel takes place, and as terrible as almost all of the Saudi events have been, this one actually has a decent card. So let's hope it doesn't end up as the worst pay-per-view of the year again. I'm Pomi Wrestling, and these are my predictions for the 9 announced matches. Let's start with Bobby Lashley vs Goldberg in a no-holds-barred match. At SummerSlam, this encounter had one of the weakest endings of the night, and it was clear from the second the bell rang that WWE wanted to do a rematch. So for the better part of 2 months, we got a ton of Goldberg promos with way too many allusions to murder.
I'll even kill you.
After I leave your lifeless body in the middle of the ring, gasping for air.
Beat Bobby Lashley to within an inch of his life.
And you're dead.
And then, I'm gonna finish the job.
No holds barred gives me a license to kill.
All building to a match with an actual ending. Yes, SummerSlam wasn't good enough for that. I wish Lashley would pick up the victory, but any chance of him winning was flushed away alongside his WWE title reign. Following that, RKBro faced AJ Styles and Omos for the Raw Tag Team titles. I've legit got no idea why we're having this match again, other than Omos is tall and the Crown Prince might like him. AJ and Omos had their time, but I see no reason to take the belts off of Randy and Riddle. Just waiting for the draft to be official so we can have some new matchups. There's also Mansoor vs Mustafa Ali, also known as Mansoor's annual win in Saudi Arabia. I'm mildly annoyed WWE chose to break up a genuinely likable tag team to set up this bout instead of just booking them in a tag match. But based on the talent and the fact Mansoor is guaranteed to get the loudest pop of the show, this could easily steal match of the night from any of the main event marquee matches. As for the result, it had to be stupid to bet against Mansoor in Saudi Arabia. We also have Doudrop vs Selena Vega in the Queen's Crown Tournament Finals. For the starters, I have to mention what an absolute disappointment this tourney has been. WWE's women's division has grown by leaps and bounds in recent time, gaining access to practically every commodity previously exclusive to men, like big unique stipulations, main eventing TV shows and pay-per-views, including WrestleMania, and most importantly, some actual time to show what they can do in the ring. That's why the past 2 weeks of incredibly short matches feel like a giant slap to the face of all the progress made over the past decade. Zelina Vega will probably win, but at this point, who really cares? Next, Xavier and Finn Bálor battle in the King of the Ring Tournament Finals. On a much lighter note, the men's side of the tournament has been genuinely really good. Both brands had top-notch matches, and there's an actual storyline here. Xavier Woods has made it very public he's always wanted to win King of the Ring, and out of the entire field of participants, he's the one guy I actually think could pull off the King gimmick. So, while I have no faith in WWE giving us what we want, and could totally see Woods fail at the end, all for the sake of heel heat, I'm actually gonna go against my instinct and hope Xavier gets his moment in the sun. After that, Big E and Drew McIntyre fight for the WWE title. On paper, this is legitimately some sort of dream match, and with some decent build could actually main event a Big 4 pay-per-view. However, as great as the match will likely be, it feels kind of inconsequential. Drew is already on his way to SmackDown, and Big E already started a feud with Roman for Survivor Series, making this encounter essentially an exhibition match. Add to that a can they coexist type of build, and I'm not particularly invested. The match will rule, but there's no doubt what the outcome will be. Then Seth Rollins and Edge clash in a Hell in a Cell match. Going into SummerSlam, I really didn't expect this feud to be a trilogy, but I can't really complain. Their 2 previous matches have been ace, and aside from the whole home invasion angle, their segments and promos have been top-notch. They've reached the healthy balance of a lengthy rivalry without the damaging overexposure other feuds get, to the point it feels more deserving of the Hell in a Cell stipulation than the other 4 ones we had earlier this year. I'm expecting Edge to win, but I wouldn't mind a Rollins victory to build him up as a challenger for Big E. Later on, Becky Lynch takes on Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks in a triple threat match for the SmackDown Women's title. This is by far the most high-profile women's match in Saudi Arabia's history, and based on recent events, might also feature its first title change. At Extreme Rules, Becky and Bianca were having a quality match before Sasha Banks made her shocking return and inserted herself in the title picture. However, this happened just before the draft, so WWE made the baffling decision of moving both women's champions to different brands, making it clear we were either going to see some title changes in the near future, or they would do the stupid title exchange from last year. WWE had a chance to change one belt on Raw, but dropped the ball for no good reason. Nevertheless, I do think they'll swap the belt back to SmackDown with a Sasha Banks title win. And finally, we have Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar for the Universal title. At SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar made his grand return to confront Roman Reigns and start one of the most interesting feuds the current iteration of Roman Reigns could have. Paul Heyman has been doing some of the best mic work of his career, and the conflict between him, Roman, and Brock feels for the most part genuinely compelling. I don't like that WWE is apparently planning to stretch this feud all the way to WrestleMania, so shenanigans are sure to hamper any kind of clean ending, but the Heyman drama seems to be strong enough to carry whatever angle takes place. As for the winner, I assume Roman will remain champion, mostly because Survivor Series is coming up and he's already set up a feud with Big E. Do you agree with my choices? Leave a comment down below with your predictions for Crown Jewel. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on social media at Spammy Wrestling for any update. That's all for now. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, see ya!